HOA Karen bulldozed my barn while I was away, and she had no idea she had just triggered a federal-level disaster against the one person she should never have crossed. When I pulled into my driveway after a short work trip, all I saw was dust hanging in the air, splintered wood scattered across the grass, and deep tire tracks carved straight through my land. My barn, my fully permitted, decades-old agricultural structure, wasn't damaged. It was erased, like someone had tried to wipe it off the face of the earth. For a moment, I just stood there in total silence. Then that silence turned into a cold, controlled rage, because I already knew who did it. Karen, the self-appointed queen of the HOA. She hated that barn from the first day I moved in. She said it was unauthorized, ugly, and not in line with community standards. I reminded her every time she brought it up that my property was not in the HOA. Not now, not ever. The deed proved it. The plat map proved it. The county zoning office even emailed her, directly confirming she had zero jurisdiction. But Karen doesn't believe in laws. She believes in Karen laws. When I reviewed footage from my neighbor's outdoor camera, the entire incident unfolded like a crime documentary. A demolition crew rolled onto my land. Karen marched in front of them waving fake authorization papers. She pointed at my barn like she was directing a military strike. The crew pushed the barn down in under an hour. They hauled away every board. They flattened the ground. And Karen stood watching proudly, hands on her hips, like she'd just done a public service. What she didn't know was that I'm not just a property owner. I'm a federal magistrate. I didn't yell. I didn't confront her. I followed procedure, my version of revenge. I documented every inch of destruction. I photographed tire marks, foundation damage, soil disturbance, and missing structural supports. I contacted the county immediately. They confirmed in writing that no demolition permit existed. Then I assembled the deed, zoning documents, and my agricultural exemption paperwork. Legally, everything on my end was perfect. My plan was simple and devastating. First, file a police report for felony destruction of agricultural property. Second, notify the demolition company and demand their records. Third, prepare a federal affidavit for unauthorized entry and the destruction of a protected structure. Fourth, call my lawyer to launch civil claims for damages and malicious intent. Execution was fast. The police questioned the demolition crew. The moment they learned Karen wasn't the owner, they panicked and handed over every document she gave them, including her signature. Then deputies and a federal investigator appeared at her door. She tried every excuse: community project, abandoned barn, misunderstanding, but none of it mattered. She was officially under investigation for property destruction and fraud. Consequences hit her harder than the bulldozer hit my barn. My insurance filed a subrogation claim. My lawyer sued. The HOA's insurer refused coverage because Karen acted alone. The HOA board removed her immediately. The court granted me a massive payout for damages and restoration costs. But the true payoff came when the notice was posted on her door, ordering her never to contact me, step on my land, or interfere again. She watched in furious silence as contractors rebuilt my barn, funded entirely by the settlement ripped straight out of her HOA's budget. If you love HOA justice stories, like the video and subscribe.